have quite a few things that we're doing today. I need to go get my nose pierced. That means I'm gonna look quite different. So another part of me is like freaking out, but then I've been wanting to get a nose piercing for so long, and so I'm just going to, vlog while I do it. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. And then going to have pasta at Food Lovers for the last time this year. Okay, I'm obsessed with the Food Lovers pasta. Okay, I cannot go without actually trying it for like one last time in 2023. Okay, so that's what we're having. For breakfast, I just had a smoothie. I literally found this recipe. Okay, it was DIY. I'm DIYing this whole thing. Okay, so I put strawberries in there. I put a banana, pineapple, and a plum. It tastes so good. And then I put honey in it because like sugar. Yeah, but like it tastes so good. Oh my word, that's what I'm gonna be having. So if you see me like drinking out of this bottle, like that's what I'm having. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. So keep watching. As you can tell, I had a day full of plans which all kind of fell apart because not one thing actually went the way I expected it to. And that's kind of why we're talking about this today. We are talking about how to accept a change of plans coming from someone who has had so many changes of plans. I mean, had it been by my plan, I would be in my third year studying law. Yes, very different from what I'm doing right now, but what I'm trying to tell you is that it's okay for your plans to change, because you do not have as much control over them as you'd actually like to have. And I think I've come to realize that at some point you need to learn to trust God, trust the plans that God has for you, because well, it doesn't go the way you expect it to. And if you keep holding yourself back, or you keep blaming yourself for not being able to follow through on the plans that you had for yourself, you'll never be able to move past that. Because the truth is, you don't have as much control as you think you do. God is the one that decides how things are going to go for you. I mean, I didn't end up having that pasta that I thought I was going to have because, well, we ended up having pap. Yes, it had been over 6 months since I had it, but that's what we had. If you think about the fact that I had started my business thinking this was going to be a jewelry business, and yet here we are, and it's now a coaching business, a personal brand that I'm now building. There's a lot that's happened that I've had to accept, and I think I've gotten to a point where I'm starting to learn to trust God within the uncertainty, because after all, God does not just show you every step of the way. He shows you enough for you to keep going, to be honest. You see the vision, you see the end goal, but when it comes to the journey itself, that's completely kind of in the dark. Like, you just kind of figure it out as you go. Each step that you take kind of takes you closer to figuring out what you're supposed to do next. And accept that you're not going to know exactly how to do everything. You're not going to know exactly where you're going. I am measuring it. Please just open.
Unboxing of assorted toys.
Oh my god, if only you knew, the lighting here looks amazing.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say it looks bad because the light is behind me.
No, it looks great.
I looked like that in my whole life. You know where I got this?
So good. Where'd you get it?
So just know, if you're currently going through a transition where you are having to accept that the plan that you had for yourself is clearly not going to happen, it's not going to work the way that you expected it to, then let this be your motivation. Because trust me, you're not alone. And I wish I'd heard this when things started to kind of look like they were falling apart. Because I mean, it kind of seems like everything has to collapse before it is built back and you start seeing the full picture. And honestly, I think that's exactly what happens. It feels like your whole world is collapsing when the plans that you had are not going the way that you expected them to, and now you are on a whole different path that you never even saw for yourself. I never thought I'd be a business owner. I never thought I'd be creating content. After all, I am not an Instagram baddie, and I guess I've just never thought of myself as someone who would be creating content at some point. I never wanted to go and study engineering, but here I am. I didn't even know about marketing at some point, but all I'm saying is God knows where He's taking you, and it's up to you to let go. Yes, I know how hard that is, but it's up to you to let go and let Him lead you. He knows exactly what He's doing, and you need to trust in the plans that He has for you. The same way I am trusting that at some point I'm going to get my nose pierced, because it didn't end up happening that day because there was a long line. I couldn't wait that long, and then yeah, it just kind of closed. So yeah, we're obviously going to have to do that another time. But as you can see, what I meant when I say that all the plans that I had for that day just did not go the way I expected them to. I didn't even get my nose pierced, and I was so excited but scared at the same time. Part of me feels like I'm still not as ready as I would like to be to get my nose pierced. I don't know why it's such a big thing for me, but yes, it's a big thing. But my friend ended up getting her ears pierced. That was very spontaneous, by the way. She hadn't planned that at all. But what I'm saying is, please stop giving yourself such a hard time when things aren't going your way. Stop giving yourself such a hard time when it feels like your whole world is collapsing because everything that you planned, everything that you were working towards, is just not happening. It's not going the way that you wanted it to go. Like, stop giving yourself a hard time, okay? You are figuring it out, and trust me when I say you are where you're supposed to be. And when you understand that, you will not have such a hard time when it comes to accepting where you are right now, where you are in your journey. You are getting to that destination. You're getting to that vision that you saw. You're getting to that walking in the perfect will that has for your life, even if it feels like you keep messing up. So give yourself a break, okay? Give yourself some grace. No, this does not mean that you should be slacking and not doing anything. This means stop being so hard on yourself, okay? Because I know the people that I'm talking to, the people who, yeah, we all know that you would not talk to your friends the way that you're talking to yourself, okay? And yeah, so stop doing that. Obviously, this ended up turning into a whole full day tour. As you can see, we ended up touring around Braam because, wow, we're waiting for the line at Moe's so that I could actually get my nose pierced. But then, at some point, we kind of realized that, yeah, this was never going to happen. We still went back and checked, but yeah, we had accepted it. But I'm glad that although the plans that I had did not come to pass, I still actually enjoyed the day, and I still enjoyed walking around with my friends and just letting go. Because had I had such a hard time because like things were not going my way, I wouldn't have enjoyed the day. So let this be a lesson to you as well. Things are not going to go your way at some point, and that's fine. You don't have to beat yourself up for it. You don't have as much control as you think you do. So please stop being a control freak, okay? Chill, relax, take your time, enjoy the time that you're in, enjoy the journey that you're in, and stop worrying so much about the destination, because trust me, you will get there. It's just a matter of you might not get there when you want to get there, okay? Because we're trying to rush this whole thing, and I think that's where our biggest issue is. We're trying to rush everything, and obviously it's not going that way. It's not going in that direction. So we should stop, pause, reflect, see how far you've come, and actually acknowledge that. Acknowledge how far you've come to get to where you are right now. Because it's been a very long journey, and I wanted this to be a message that I'm giving you in the start of this new year, to accept the change of plans and, keep going. You're not as bad as you think you are. Remember to like and subscribe, and let me know what change you're trying to accept right now.